We talking sports, the ring's a battleground. Boxing gloves and wrestling moves, yeah, that sound. Different perspectives, we the voice, we profound. Headache from the drama, but still we going loud.
Welcome to the Psycho Headache Show.
My solo's a lot better. Just, I'm just throwing it out there.
Just throwing it out there.
Yeah, my solo is fucking fire.
It's fucking fire.
It'll fucking take you all the way out and bring you right back in.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's it.
Dude, I don't know if you got my message about Manny Pacquiao coming back out of retirement.
Yeah, I chose to ignore it.
You just chose to ignore it.
Yep, I knew what it was about. I don't give a fuck. I mean, he's. I really hate to say it, but he's proven. He's proven that Floyd Mayweather was right.
Yeah.
You know, he apparently he doesn't know how to manage his money, and he's found himself in a position where he needs to make more money, and even though he's
at 46,
right at 46, you was a congressman, and you had all the money you could ever ask for, and you still can't fucking get it together.
Right, like somewhere along the lines, like you can't either. One, get it together, or two, just say, hey, I'm at 45, 46 years old.
Let me stop buying boats. You know what I mean?
Let me stop spending all this money, honestly. And
let me stop going down to whatever downtown, I don't know, downtown Philippines. I guess that's weird. What is downtown Philippines?
I don't know.
Well, maybe I should stop going there and saying yes to every asshole who wants to ask me to invest in his fucking whatever his whatever business. Yeah, I mean, I feel like he's losing money just on the dumbest shit in the fucking world. Like some guy told him, "Hey, I got an idea. I'm gonna take Skittles and I'm gonna make burritos out of them."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cool. I like that. Yeah, I'll give you $1 billion.
Yeah.
Just make sure you profit something. You know what I mean? Like, fuck him, dude.
It looks like he's from
the Philippines.
Yeah, he's from the Philippines, but I can't pronounce that word. Is it Kaibio?
Cockbang.
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 So you put cock and bang and just say blue. There we go. Cockbang.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Who gives a fuck, you know?
I don't.
Wherever the fuck he's from, who gives a shit? No one wants to go.
Well, you asked where downtown Philippines is.
Oh, I did, didn't I?
Yeah.
My mistake. I really didn't give a fuck.
Clearly. So, I wish he would just say, enough's enough. We're done. You know, I'm good.
I bet he wants. I bet he wants to say that too. But it's like whatever the fuck's going on. You know, I don't know if his wife or his kids or something. I don't know who the fuck is making him have to re-up on his fucking checking account.
Married. That's the fucked up part about that too.
Is he happy though? I
don't think he is.
I mean, he's married, but is he happy?
I don't know.
Is she happy?
Maybe not.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so at all.
I think he's trying to buy his way into a happy marriage, and guess what? It never works.
It never works.
I don't know, man. For some, I don't know his actual reasoning, I guess, but that's the only thing that makes sense to me. Like why the fuck do you feel like you? And matter of fact, like it's not like he's coming in and trying to do exhibitions.
No, like how Floyd
right.
was doing pretty much like exhibitions.
Right. He's not even doing that. He wants to actually be active and
under the WBC commission. Like
what the fuck? Who the fuck? I don't want to see Pacquiao. I didn't want to see Pacquiao fight. What was the last? I don't remember the fight. I mean, but Keith Thurman. I didn't want to fucking see that shit.
Was it Keith Thurman?
Yeah.
It might have. Yeah. I didn't either. Matter of fact, I think the last time I seen it, I think it was on Bleacher Report, and I was just like, oh, okay.
Right. All right. I don't give a fuck. All right. Cool. That's stupid. Good job, I guess.
Right. That's what I said. Like,
that's
right.
stupid. Good job.
Yeah. Way to put on a show, Packy.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, like I'm still a big fan of him, and I guess really what all this is coming from is I'm really disappointed.
Yeah, that the fact that you can't just
sit the fuck down, right?
Sit the fuck down and put him up. Like, dude, it's over. You're damn near coming close to 50 at this point.
Right. Who? I don't even know anybody.
And Floyd is 48. So I mean, at least he knows. Like,
right. No one's interested in seeing him fucking, fight for a title. You know what I mean?
No.
I mean,
or
like
unified it. By any man, like unified, get a title. Don't even matter. I don't want to see it.
I don't care. Fight. Go. Fuck. I mean, I would like to see Pacquiao like fuck up some YouTubers. That'd be fun.
Oh, yeah, like Jake Paul.
Well, I don't know. Jake Paul is a little too big of a Pacquiao, honestly.
Well, the funny thing about that is that Tommy Fury returns and calls out Jake Paul. That was funny. I'm like, well, that was the only blemish that Jake Paul has is Tommy.
Oh, Tommy Fury.
Yeah.
Oh, he wants to fight him again?
I guess so.
Who cares? My thing is like, Jake Paul won't fight Rockman, and that's the only fight that I'd be interested in seeing Jake Paul in is fighting Rockman, the fucking guy that he fucking ducked, right after they signed the contract.
Yeah,
that's the fight I want to see. I want to see Rockman beat the shit out of Jake, but that ain't gonna happen.
No, it's not. It's not gonna happen at all. There was a couple of fights that I think it for some reason like it fell through or another fighter chose like somebody else to.
Who?
Every time Jake Paul, I think in that little.
No, Jake Paul was playing games.
What it was? Oh,
yeah, Jake Paul. He, with Rockman especially, you know what I mean? Like,
well, I knew that one. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I knew he was playing games.
But then there's other fighters that he just like he talks about I'm going to fight this guy or whatever. But then like doesn't send a deal over, and then he tells everybody, oh well, he ducked me, he's afraid of me and shit. And while they're sitting there like, what the fuck? I mean,
I'm still sitting here waiting for the deal,
right? Send me the contract, you bitch. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I mean that's type of games he plays, and I don't fucking care. Like Jake Paul and Logan Paul are YouTube celebrities.
They got a show out too.
I don't care. These are things that I just don't give a fuck about. I don't even like that I'm even talking about fucking the Pauls. Fuck them. What else you got?
That was the only two major ones that I kind of wrote down because I was like, the first time was just like an old man returning back to the sport of boxing, and it's like,
well,
you take a break, go retire.
No, don't take a break. Sit the fuck down forever.
Forever, just enjoy life.
What's up with Shane Mosley? I mean, like this guy. I don't know.
Oh, did you ever get that picture I sent you of them
cockaballs? Yeah, I really wish you would stop sending me that shit.
Sugar Rashad Evans.
Oh yeah, I chose to ignore that too. Fucking dude. He's supposed to be fighting. Well, I don't know if that
happened. Him?
Yeah. He's supposed to have a boxing match with Rampage. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they said they was finally going.
That's hilarious.
Do it. But I guess I don't know. I heard that like a couple weeks ago, maybe like last month, and then all of a sudden I'm not hearing nothing about it anymore. So
that's hilarious.
It's stupid.
But the reason why Rampage Jackson stopped fighting, it's all because of your boy Dana White.
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, apparently,
Suit
I guess in Rampage Jackson's like heyday, like his time when he was like winning fights and being kind of sort of the main attraction.
Oh, are you talking about the Reebok deal?
Kind of sort of in a way, but he got hurt in one of those fights overseas.
Oh,
and Dana, like, you know how Dana is, make those little side wishy-washy comments, like, trying to question the fighters, grit and shit. And Rampage kind of took it some type of way. Like, I'm like, hey, man, like, I'm over here fighting for you. You know what I'm saying? This is where you put me at. And now you questioning my integrity and shit. Like,
on him, right?
Right, you know those fucking
Dana White, I know.
It's one of them, and the large part. I really hate talking about UFC at this point, but it kind of eclipses like the parts that we really despise about him, and that's one of them. Right. Like, how you gonna have a guy that's under your contract that you send overseas to be the flagship of your company,
right? And you shit on him,
and you and after the fight, he's either hurt or doesn't look look the way he's supposed to look. Then you make these questionable comments and kind of pretty much just shit on the fighter. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how the hell?
I mean, it shows his lack of respect for for fighters that fights on the UFC, because I mean that's a big problem with him. He thinks he can. He thinks he's a tough guy, and he's like and he's a fighter and all this. You're not. You're not a fucking fighter. The fucking worst guy on your roster will whoop your fucking ass. So why are you talking like you're on the same kill as these guys? You know what I'm saying? Like that's if you got an opinion about something, then okay, you that's your business and that's your company. You can make those decisions about whether you're not going to decide to fight him again or all that stuff. But when you come out and talk shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
Knowing that the only thing protecting you is your position, that's bitch material. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because good and damn well if you was talking that shit and they were sitting right in front of you and they was in a gym and it was just you and them, you would be be picking your teeth up off the fucking floor. But you want to give his impression like, oh well, I'm just like these guys. I'm like, motherfucker, please, dude. You know what I'm saying? You ain't Vince McMahon. You know what I'm saying? Vince McMahon at least took bumps. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You ain't take no fucking bump, bitch. You ain't took a right hand from Lyoto Machida. A right kick from Lyoto Machida. You ain't fucking going toe to toe with Chuck Liddell. You know what I'm saying? Right. So shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm just sitting back and laughing. I'm like, what the hell? Like, first off, Vince McMahon took every bump. Thrown off the stage.
Fucking ripped his fucking quad and his hamstrings, both of them, in the same movement. Not just the same night, the same motion. He fucking destroyed his legs. and kept going.
And yet here you are sitting there front row, smiling, cheesing, and then going back making comments of how gutless some of your fighters is, or dude, how much of a fucking loser your fighter is.
Dude, the only person that has the only person that make even a little bit of sense that would talk the type of shit that Joe Rogan that fucking Dana talks is Joe Rogan. Yeah, because a lot of the fighters respect him because of not only his fight history but also his continued training and stuff. And I've heard a lot of people say that like Joe can probably compete. You know what I'm saying? I won't say right now, but in the past.
Oh yeah, in the past.
I ain't never heard nobody say, "Oh yeah, Dana White. Oh yeah, he he would do well in the cage. I never heard nobody say that. All right, and I think there's a reason for that. I hate when people try to pretend like they're that.
Yeah.
And for him to be the owner or CEO or whatever the fuck you want to call him,
and the mouthpiece, pretty much, because he tries to be that.
Yeah, and that's annoying too. You know what I mean? Like, I just the only person that I've ever seen him throw hands with was his wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, remember that party where he fucking smacked the shit out of his wife? Like that's the only thing I've ever seen. The only type of aggression I've ever seen from you, bitch. So what the fuck are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying.
I can't stand that man.
And I'm like, how in the world is it that he still hasn't gotten in trouble by that? Like, I'm still surprised. And I mean, no telling. I mean, I'm pretty sure he probably got friends in high places.
Well, it's not even that. You gotta understand, like what the UFC is, and the conscious eye. Like you can only cancel somebody that were in the industry that they can be canceled in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when your whole fame is being the CEO guy or owner or whatever you want to call of a fucking fist fighting cage match. You know what I mean? There's no real room for people to be to come out and say, "Oh, we're gonna cancel you." Because the people that you would have to use to cancel them won't give a fuck about that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You're talking about like you're talking about like men and that love barbaric shit.
Yeah,
they don't give a fuck about feelings.
No,
you know what I mean? So you can't really cancel anybody in the UFC.
Sure.
Because there's no cancel people giving in to that company. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I mean, he's protected in that way. You know what I mean? Because I mean, just take Sean Strickland. You know what I mean? Like he should be canceled and then thrown in a boat and then had a missile shot at that boat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like the amount of shit that he's been saying, which I think is hilarious. And
it is.
But the cancelable offenses that he's done.
Yeah.
And he hasn't feel the effects because no one's going to follow through with your request to cancel in that industry. You know what I mean? So Dana's protected that way.
Yeah.
I wish somebody would fucking lose their mind for a second and fucking crack him across the head on national television. That's my wish. But
it is funny when you start talking about that and people behind the scenes not really looking forward to it. But on the same, it's kind of like the same thing as boxing too, because a lot of the press conference and stuff like that, man, there's a lot of shit that I've heard during the press conferences. I'm like,
right.
Whoa,
right.
What? I mean, but it's like what you call it, like Hollywood,
right. Yeah, see, that's the thing. The Me Too's and the queers and then all that stuff.
Yeah.
They got real comfortable with the fact that they saw success when with using their influence to stop people from doing something that they don't like.
Yeah.
But what they don't realize is that, like I said before, it only works in places that they contribute to. You know what I mean? And guess what? Most of the queers and the trans and the and the gays and all the alphabet people, most of the alphabet people and most women who believe in the Me Too theories and and method of thinking don't like cage fighting. So you know what I'm saying? So you can't affect it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think it's beautiful.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Now, for everybody that's joining the Psycho Headache podcast, we appreciate you guys joining us. This show we talk boxing. Look, man, we sometimes go off the rails, and sometimes we start talking about off the wall stuff. Like
all right.
There's no prediction in what the hell we do. Honestly, there's no script. There's only certain scripts because sometimes,
in case you can't tell,
there's certain topics that I'll write down and that we'll have discussion with, but periodically through the show, like we'll go off and start talking about something else, and go off in La La Land for a little bit there, and then come back and then have some type of other conversation.
Right.
But I try to keep it within the format of the show, but sometimes, hey, we don't.
Fuck it,
Yeah.
Honestly, fuck it.
So the more funnier thing, and I don't know, I was sitting there and I was watching AEW Dynamite and Collision this past week, and
you mean the home of Brock Lesnar?
No, that's WWE. I don't
No,
know.
Man, I just saw something. It's AEW.
That's because I did see that too, and that's pretty interesting. And I'm going to divulge into that here in a minute. But the other conversation that I wanted to have was the, I don't know why, but the TLC, like, they love to show their episodes. That's what's going to come up in the next weekend or so. And one of the snippets was that a woman and a man was arguing.
Oh, that's already hilarious.
Yeah.
That's already. You know what? You got me. I'll tune in.
I'll tune in.
I'll tune into that.
You got me.
Does he slap her?
But the one thing, but the one thing that was more than funny was when the woman called the man dramatic. When the man tried to make a just a point, just a simple point of this.
He said he's being sassy.
And then she comes around and says, "You're being dramatic." Here's the thing. What the fuck?
Right?
Like,
yeah.
Okay, I get it. We're in the middle of an argument. We're getting mad. We're sitting there calling each other's names. We're pretty much how can I say it? Pretty much at each other's wits at this point and juncture of the conversation.
Right.
And I make a sturdy point to her, but yet her comeback is, "You're being dramatic." I hate that. That's
where you made a mistake. When you realize you've gotten to that point, and like you say, your wits end. There's what you do. The first thing you don't do is try to reason with the woman. That's the first thing you don't do. What you do is you say, "Bitch." You're going to calm the fuck down right now, and then you walk out the room. Confused, like she ain't gonna know what the word. Like, wait a minute. She don't know what the fuck's going on, and
she don't know what happened.
And then you can enjoy a beer at wherever you get your beers, whether it be the bar or Walmart. I don't know, but it's a good night.
It's a good night. Yeah,
that's how you handle it, man. That's how a man handles that.
That's how a man handles it.
Don't give them the opportunity to use dumb words like dramatic and sassy and all that bullshit. You straight up you turn firmly into your masculinity, and you fucking dive deep in that bitch. What? And you look at her in the face and you say, "Bitch, gonna calm the fuck down right now." What? door slam. There you go. That's all you gotta do. You win.
You win. That's it. That's how you do it.
I mean, you probably not gonna have a place to stay afterwards. But I mean, but fuck it. Fuck her.
Yeah. At this That's one way. That's one way of solving the debate right there. Fuck her.
She ain't shit.
Oh man.
Whoever she is.
Oh man. But yeah, no, I was just like, man, how is that dramatic? Like,
yeah, I know. I mean, like, that's the worst thing. Like being a man and trying to communicate, and then just to have someone like basically
you're being dramatic.
Yeah, exactly. Like, dude, I'm trying to talk to you,
right?
But you know what I'm saying. But it's like yeah. That's I don't know anything about their life. Because I don't want to learn anything about their life, and I'm happy with that. But like I can't, dude. If somebody would call me sassy or anything like that in the middle of the conversation,
in the middle of an argument,
our relationship is over.
It's done.
It's done. Like you don't exist to me after that. You know what I mean?
Here's the funny thing about this, like. We're sitting here watching Top Rank Boxing right now, and obviously I call him the black guy, but he might be Puerto Rican or whatnot, but he's American. But the funny thing about it is there is two white women behind him that is just cheesing up a storm and wearing Top Rank. I can't even call it a shirt. It's not even a shirt. It's tits,
right? and one of them has bits of her spine, fucking falling out her ass right now. Like, dude, like she has tried so hard to give the illusion of curve.
And look, one of her smiles, you can tell.
Oh,
like,
that's
not
pain.
even a smile.
That's not a smile. That's pain right there.
She's blinking extra hard.
Exactly, because it's painful. She's like, oh my god,
oh god.
She
looked at the ref. She looked at the ref. Ref turns his head. He's like,
hey man, hey,
I'm not.
You made your decision. I don't care.
She's perfectly fine. She's just like,
it's just like, yeah, I don't know what's going on.
She stopped cheesing. The other one just like, is this it?
I couldn't imagine. Like having like my livelihood was based off of smiling to a camera aimlessly without thought.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie either. If I had a daughter and that was her profession,
yeah,
I would literally
disowned.
say, "Yo, you're being disowned, man."
Yeah,
because I can't have you standing behind two dudes, one
smiling
dude,
like a dumbass. I mean, that's what it is. They smile like a dumbass, like because they have no reason to smile. Like what are you happy about?
And the other
you don't even know what's going on.
And the funny thing about it is it's not a Top Rank shirt. It's a Top Rank top.
They don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if they can't even read.
It's a Top Rank bra. That's what it pretty much is.
Yeah, I mean, people talk about like empowering women and all that shit. And then you got shit like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're going to defend that shit, fucking smiling to the camera for no fucking reason at an event that you can't even explain.
Look, audience. Let's be clear about one thing here. When we say empowering women, we're not talking about empowering women to just for sex appeal,
right?
Pretty much. That's dumb.
You see, I'm the real feminist here. I see women as actual adult humans. But no, I'm talking about women. No, I ain't talking about skeezers, hoes, and bitches, and and thoughts and fucking OF bitches. I ain't talking about those. Those ain't women. Fuck that. I'm talking about real women. I see them as adult human beings with value.
Yes.
These bitches.
Those ones.
Like it's fucking. They annoy the fuck out of me, dude.
Do you classify cheerleaders as women or as just hoes?
Well, it depends. Because I do have a respect for cheerleading because it takes some serious athletic ability to do what they do now.
It does.
Like in the beginning, probably not. Like of cheerleading. What I'm saying, where they just fucking pom poms and just yeah. They. I mean, yeah. I don't respect that,
but I mean, they do fuck some of those guy cheerleaders.
Like, well, I mean, there's different tiers. There's different tiers of cheerleading. Okay. You know what I mean? Like it's like the ones like you gotta do what you gotta do to get somewhere type thing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
I got another question for that one.
Right. Okay. But it's like certain because I can't remember their names, but there are some cheerleaders that I actually have a lot of respect for. The whole cowboy documentaries with the show they had and shit, and we talk about them all the time.
Right.
That kind of makes you feel like, okay, all right, I see what they were doing.
Honestly, that is high pressure right there because you got to perform at all times. You got to be conditioned enough at all times,
right? And you have to be able to dance. You know what I mean? Like it's not like a bunch of bitches twerking. You actually have to be a choreographed, dancing and gymnastics and all that. I mean, it's a combination of a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, I gotta be honest. This is too much cowboy talk, but
okay, Chiefs,
but. Well, all right.
We don't. Everybody's got everybody's got cheerleaders. We don't have to.
I know we're a sports podcast. I fucking hate the Cowboys.
Okay,
I'm an Eagles fan.
Take it easy.
So, if any chance I freaking get of not talking about them,
all right,
we're good.
Okay, all right.
But yes, to your point, it does take a lot of
a lot of ability, and skill, and dedication.
You can't just walk out there and be awkward with how you fucking dance.
Right. No, and also, you got to try out for that shit.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, there's actual, ability level that you have to have. I respect cheerleading.
I do.
Only because of what it's become.
Right.
Way it begun, no. They're just some hoes trying to get attention.
Yeah.
Honestly,
yeah. I mean, yeah. I've heard some stories of some cheerleaders.
Well, I think we've all heard those stories. Some of us have experienced them, but it's
yeah.
It's a slippery slope.
It is. Now the question that I had was, all right, so which one is worse? The cheerleaders that are whores or the doctors? Because those nurses.
Oh, the nurses.
They could be.
No. Nothing's worse than a nurse. Nothing's worse than a nurse. I don't. Any nurse after 2005 is the worst. Is the worst fucking person on the planet. Fuck that. I will not take that back either. Fuck you. Dude, name one person that became a nurse at the age of who is in their 30s right now, right? And try to tell me with a straight face that they are upstanding, honest, beautiful spirit.
Neither one.
Fuck you.
Neither one.
I'm not hearing that shit. Now, of course, I know. And of course, I gotta say this too. You know what I'm saying? Because we fuck around here, but I gotta say this. There are some good ones. Okay.
Oh yeah, no.
But majority of you bitches go to hell. All right.
Yo, man, I gotta I've heard some horror stories with cheerleaders. I've definitely heard some shit.
I got 5 of them in the chamber right now. You know what I mean? Fuck, dude. Like the fact that a lot of nurses that because I know a few nurses. You know what I mean? I know more than a few nurses because I worked in the medical field and delivery.
Right. Yeah.
And so I've had to be in contact with a lot of nurses, and one thing that I found that was a constant pattern at this point is that a lot of them wanted basically got it. I don't say they got in it for this, but a lot of them are like they use their money for that they get from nurse and all that shit, so they can go directly to the Dominican Republic and fucking get a new ass and shit. Like
oh yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah.
I think nurses are the ones that really brought this culture of fake bodies. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, like no fucking joke. Like I think they are the reason why there's so many that industry blew up the way it did in the past 15 years.
Oh yeah,
because almost every one of them, that's the first place. That's the first thing they do.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I'm not going to be surprised that not one out of I wouldn't say 1 out of 5. I would say maybe 4 out of 5 of the nurses that you see probably in the hospital probably fuck that doctor.
And and that's weird because that doctor's probably 70.
60 or 70, in that range.
Like it's like
I mean the doctors that I came across was like in their like late 30s.
You talking about the Arabs? 40s? Yeah, I guess so. There's a lot of those out there, but a lot of them Arabs, which this ain't really discounting them, but a lot of them Arabs, they come in married.
Oh
you know
yeah,
I mean? So that don't mean shit. You know what I mean?
It don't.
I mean, honestly, don't mean shit.
Hey, and for the other side too, it probably didn't. She probably wanted him too. So I mean, she wanted something. I won't say she wanted him, but there was something that she wanted, and that she was going to do whatever the fuck. Wherever the actual fuck that she wanted. Yeah, pretty much.
That she could to fucking get it. I have no respect for the for most nurses in America. I'll say America. I think there's probably good people outside of in foreign countries. But America, no, you're a bitch. You are a whore until proven not whore, and that's that's just the way it is. That's just the way. Whores are proven not whore. This
is a strange segue to go from this discussion to wrestling.
Oh, okay.
But
there's whores there too. Like CM Punk. Well, that's the biggest fucking whore out there, ain't it? Fuck that guy, Yeah.
Every episode, he's going to take out CM Punk.
Yeah, fuck him, dude. Forever.
Somewhere along the lines, he's going to take out CM Punk.
Yeah, that prickled bitch. Yeah. Ain't got time for no fucking CM Punk bitch.
Now, we talked about this a little bit earlier in the show. But, yes, I did hear some rumblings about Brock Lesnar going to AEW. Now,
all right.
Is it true?
Damn right.
I don't know.
It's fucking true. It's damn true. Kurt Angle told me. He told me personally. Got in my face about it too. Said, it's true. It's damn true, David. I said, what the fuck? Who the fuck is David?
That's what I was going to say. First off, who the fuck is David?
Hey, man. He thought he was talking to Batista because I'm so cut.
Oh, Dave Batista?
Yeah. I had to tell him and say, "Look, man, you need to take another. He's pill.
He's down in
bro.
Las Vegas. You need to go talk to him. Right? Not me.
He's working on the Oscar right now, dude.
Now, would Brock Lesnar be a good fit for AEW?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Is Braun Strowman over there too?
No.
What about Amos or whatever his name is?
Amos. Or Amos?
Yeah.
No. He's still with WWE.
Oh.
Now, Braun Strowman, I don't know. Because this is the second time he got released.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he's going to be coming back to professional wrestling. You know, they were talking about, 15% of his, I think it's right leg or left leg was paralyzed a little bit.
Oh.
But there is a little bit of some medical issues with Braun Strowman. But is he going to be able to come back? The question still, I don't know.
Yeah, I can see him coming back as the new Kali. Fucking no knee, fucking stiff knee.
Oh yeah, the
wrestling. Dude, I swear, I don't know how. I mean, I'm happy he did because Kali seems like a really great person, but I don't know how the fuck he got away with that.
Do you remember
wrestling.
Zach Gowen?
No.
The one kid with the prosthetic leg.
No, I'll just say no.
I don't know
before I say something that I probably will.
Because the funny thing is, he was on AEW this past episode. And Ricochet took his prosthetic leg and walked out of the ring with it.
Just walked the fuck out. That's rude.
Yeah. So because you remember Maven.
Yeah.
Everybody called him like the fake Rock or whatnot because he was bald and had almost a skin tone. He was kind of in the same.
He's the guy from Tough Enough and shit, right?
Yeah. So did Zach Gowen. That's why I was.
Okay.
I don't know quite how disconnect you were from Maven to Zach.
Oh, okay.
Because it was pretty much boom boom. Like
was he a white guy?
Yeah, he was a white guy.
Is he still a white guy?
Yes, he's still a white guy. Yes.
Okay, I figured he would change it by now. But all right, cool.
All right, but I don't know how good Brock Lesnar would be in AEW. I would say he would probably thrive in AEW, but to be a good fit in AEW, I don't. That's something to behold. I don't know quite.
I don't know if Brock has the charisma to do much with. I mean, because
I wouldn't have him do mic stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I would just have him just wreck people
at AEW.
In AEW, like just go around and just fucking. F5.
Who the fuck does that over at AEW now?
Nobody.
Exactly. Like that. Like that wouldn't make any sense.
I mean, just to look at how Brock Lesnar's character is and how it would mold over there.
It wouldn't fit.
It wouldn't fit, but that would be the only way that it would fit.
Right.
With him to not be
we agree it's not going to work.
Yeah.
So Brock Lesnar,
his character has to be doesn't do any mic time. He'll pop out of the blue, F5 somebody, and just fucking keep moving.
So it's basically gonna be a cut and paste of the WWE. That's not gonna work.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way. There's no way it's gonna fly.
Now with Braun, I could see him being more of the Braun Strowman over in WWE, more of the reprise part of just being the monster among men.
Right, because Braun actually has a little bit of bit of mic presence.
He does.
So I mean, I can see him switching maybe subtly things around.
Yeah, the subtle stuff. Kind of, everyone wants to put him with the Dark Order and kind of be like what Brody Lee was, the Exalted One. Kind of when Brody Lee was still alive and doing that. I could kind of see Braun doing that.
I guess I can see that. Yeah. Okay. All right.
But I don't want to. I definitely number one, I would not want him to. Kind of take after the Exalted One like that. That's
no, he couldn't. I mean, that was a whirlwind. You know what I mean? You only get a few guys come across.
Exactly.
That can do that.
I would pretty much say probably he would be more of the.
I got it.
Which one? What
they do? big cast, and they get fat face. What was we talking about? Braun, right?
Yeah.
And then you have them be like the what was it called? The
Dark Order?
No, the old school Road Warriors.
Oh,
Yeah, you have them basically do that. Because then you would only have to have them say a couple of sentences and they just screaming into the camera, and then they go kill people.
that would be
fun.
That would be fun.
That would be really fun. I would love to see Braun and Big Cass get together and do basic fucking mic work and just
run through
people. Like straight up, just run through them.
Like, hey, Brian, just go run through people.
Right. I would love to see them do that in a comedic fashion too. Like you know what I'm saying? Where like they just come out of nowhere and bow and just destroy a interview. You know, like in the middle of an interview and just fucking destroy them. But then you never see the front of them. You only see their back. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, okay, they're all right. That just happened. All right, well, we'll get the medics here and we'll try to clean up.
Hey man, that would be hilarious.
That would be fun.
I think I would start dying laughing if I had seen that, man.
Yeah, man. It's like bringing back the old like football type of energy, you know what I'm saying? That the Road Warriors, I think the Road Warriors really brought to the, just the juggernaut. Yeah, just a couple of juggernauts was wreaking havoc.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that'd be good.
That would be. I would love to see that.
I'm gonna make it happen. I'll make a couple calls.
Thank you guys for listening to the Psycho Headache podcast. We appreciate you guys. Hit the subscribe button. Follow us. Each and every weekend, we talk boxing, sports. We might dabble in some light
bullshit, you know.
Just some straight up bullshit. Who knows? Whatever you find. I'm Psycho J. This is Dave the Headache. Thank you for joining the Psycho Headache podcast. We'll see y'all next week. And we disconnect.
Get out of my house.